Adobe just dropped a new Premiere Pro update. Usually they surprise us and not always in a good way. Maybe this time Premiere will beat Resolve.
I don't think so.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's see what's new. Update number 1. Generative Extend is finally out of beta and now fully integrated in Premiere. For those who have been living under a rock and don't know what it is, it's kinda like the remix tool but then for video. If you ran out of video, just use the Gen Extend tool to make your clip longer. AI will then generate additional frames. This is cool, but we're gonna test it out in a second. First, I want to show you this. When you launch Premiere Pro for the first time after updating, you'll get prompted with this message. Blah 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 blah, for a limited time, try it now with complimentary generations. That means that for now, it's free. Oh, how generous, as if we're not already paying enough for Creative Cloud. Anyway, what this means is that in some point of time, Adobe is gonna limit the free use of Generative Extend, and you're probably gonna have to purchase credits or take a Firefly subscription. I understand it's expensive to run Generative Extend, but we're already paying quite a lot, so I don't know. Anyway, let's test it out. The first shot I tested this with is just a simple car video. It's for a speed ramp tutorial coming later to this channel. So simply click the Generative Extend button and click and drag your clip to make it longer. Then you'll have to grab a coffee and wait a few minutes. Now I wonder if it's actually better than the beta version. Alright, so I waited about 5 minutes and this is the result. Looks great. Oh, and I see that the exposure issue is fixed. If you didn't know, in the beta version you could see the exposure changing once it got to the AI generated part. Now this looks awesome. I mean, some things aren't right, like the cars in the background all look a little off, but hey, you probably didn't even notice it if you didn't know it. Let's do another test. So this is a clip of a boy jumping in a puddle. The original video goes further, but I trimmed it, exported it, and put it back in the timeline again. So the second one you see here is another version. Alright, so the left one is the original. We can drag that one out, but again, the second one is exported. And as you can see, I already used the AI Generative Extend. The result is really cool. It actually makes the boy jump. You probably wouldn't even notice this. Generative Extend, good job. Oh, and by the way, this is how it performs on a video of a face. This one is definitely noticeable, but I still think it's perfectly usable. Update number 2. Dynamic audio waveforms. Look, Adobe, there's a lot wrong with the waveforms in Premiere. So I hope that you guys fix them first before adding this cool feature. I agree, these dynamic audio waveforms are super cool. It also helps you visually to level your mix a little. Now, there is a way to enhance Premiere Pro without updating it, and that is by using the Storyblocks plugin for both Premiere Pro and After Effects. On Storyblocks, you'll get unlimited downloads of diverse and high-quality media for one predictable subscription cost. Everything you need in one place. 4K and HD video, templates, music and sound effects, unlimited downloads, and you can choose for a monthly or annual plan with no hidden costs. Storyblocks, thank you so much for making my videos better, and thank you so much for sponsoring this video. On other stock libraries, half of the videos are AI generated nowadays. That takes away personality and creativity. Now, on Storyblocks, you'll find real artist created stock media, which is irreplaceable for creating genuine connections with your audience. Generative AI is cool, but it can't replicate footage that captures genuine human experience with stories and emotions. That's why I'll always keep using Storyblocks on all my channels. It literally enhances the story I'm telling. To make it even easier, Storyblocks created restock collections to celebrate authentic stock content created by real artists. And that will again help you tell more powerful and authentic stories with unique footage. To get started with unlimited stock media downloads at one set price, head over to storyblocks.com/premierebasics or just click the link down below. Oh, and don't forget to download the awesome Premiere Pro and After Effects plugin. It's time for update number 3, Media Intelligence. This one's pretty cool. So you'll find it on the top right corner. It's this little magnifying glass. Now in this window, you'll just type in a keyword like road, and then boom, all clips with roads will pop up. Adobe says it uses AI to scan your footage and audio to find it for you. You can choose the source clips or a video in your sequence. Let's type in woman. Well, it doesn't find my clip in the sequence, but it did find the source, and for some reason it thinks I'm a woman. No, I think this is really cool, and I think it might be useful for when you're working on bigger projects, but for me in my YouTube videos, no. Update number 4, Caption translation. If you guys know me, I'm not the biggest fan of the text panel. That's simply because I have a much better experience with creating captions with using external tools like Submagic, for example. However, I haven't tried translating my captions, so I'm gonna translate a piece of my video from English to Dutch. I'm from Belgium, by the way, the Dutch part, so I can easily check it. So you can simply click the translate button in the text panel, then choose the source language and the target language, which for me is Dutch. If you customized and styled your other captions, don't forget to save them and apply them in here. Otherwise, your translated captions will look default. Then click on translate. Now let's unhide the Dutch track and hide the English track. Vandaag ga je leren hoe je deze coole landingsplek maakt in Leding. No, that's incorrect. The second sentence is also incorrect. What the translated version is basically saying is that Movie Maker is better than Premiere and that Movie Maker has 3 other awesome effects, which is absolutely not what I'm saying in the video. So, still not a big fan of the text panel. Update number 5. Improved color management. Oh, I actually have an issue with the dynamic link between Premiere and After Effects when it comes to color grading. When I have my V-Lock to Rec 709 LUT applied in Premiere on a clip, and if I then send it to After Effects, for some reason it doesn't take the LUT with him. But then again, sometimes it does work. It's completely random for me. I'm not sure what's going on here. And of course, now in this video, you guys can see that it works. I mean, it could be a coincidence, or maybe they fixed it. But now, what do they mean with improved color management? Well, this is what it means. It's now easier to use wide gamut camera raw and lock encoded media. It's basically a little faster to color grade now. Update number 6. Completely rewritten support for H.264 and AAC files. I like the term rewritten. For those who don't know, H.264 is a video compression format. It makes video files smaller without losing much of the quality. You're probably exporting your videos in that format before uploading it to YouTube. Most phone cameras use this format because it doesn't hold a lot of storage. The problem is that this format is not made for video editing. Because it's compressed, Premiere has to work really hard to decode and read it. And that will make editing it painful. Now apparently this is completely rewritten and Premiere's now fast and strong enough to play it back. Now here are some other small updates to Premiere. Hardware acceleration for Canon Cinema Raw Lite, and you can add content credentials into exported video files. Adobe, good job this time. Keep improving Premiere and who knows, one day we'll like it. Just kidding. To continue the lesson and learn how to become a better video editor, click the video right here on my left. Thank you guys so much for watching.